taking a break from Borderlands finally. My eyes are crusting over with Borderlands. And nothing but everywhere I look, everything looks like Borderlands. It's been too much Borderlands. So I was thinking about this game. There's actually two Konami games I'm thinking about from playing Borderlands, but this is the first one I wanted to look at because throughout the game, every time you encounter those Goliath enemies, they yell, "Welcome to die," which is from this. It's like a specific reference to this, because Magneto says it later in the game. This is a pretty interesting beat 'em up from Konami. It's pretty beloved. They just got a remake for Saturn. That's somebody did an excellent job of homebrew porting it over to the Saturn. I'm not sure if it requires a memory cartridge or not, but it looks arcade perfect from what I've seen. I'm gonna put in like all the credits. You think 99 credits would be enough? I'm gonna cycle through the characters every time I die, and it's on the default. I didn't even figure out how to switch the settings in this game, so it's on default everything, which includes having just 2 lives. Yeah, 99 is the true maximum on the coins. We'll probably just play through this once and not do like any kind of credit challenge, but who knows? Who knows? There's no rush, and I got plenty of time here. And I can surprisingly not play Children of the Atom as long as I want because it's so frustrating. This is a whole intro and everything. So this is the art style of the animated stuff that was on at the time for X-Men. As far as I can tell, I mean, it looks very much like it. So your opinion of its looks are going to come down to that. You may be used to seeing it in a higher resolution and widescreen because there are multi-screen monitor versions of this. In the arcade, they look more the same, they just have more screens. So it's just wider that way. I figured I'd just do 4:3. It's easy to present with my face. It's easy to see zoomed in action with the characters single player this way. The multi-screen monitors were for big multiplayer scenarios. And of course that Saturn version is 4:3, and I don't think it has any widescreen support that I know of. If it did, it'd have to be like anamorphic, but that could be done. It could be cool. Oh shit. No dash move. This is a pretty simplistic beat 'em up. It's not my favorite. I don't know. It's about average quality from Konami. It's about like The Simpsons or something. It's not as good as the Ninja Turtles games, which have a few things that make them just a smidge better than Konami's other beat 'em ups, I think. Konami's best beat 'em ups are like Vendetta and especially Violent Storm, which I've streamed before. Violent Storm is fantastic. I'll do Vendetta at some point as well. Good game, fun beat 'em up. Nice, I got him stuck. Oh shit. I thought I had him. So those orbs that are under where it says 1-up are, and they're giving me another one for beating the level. It explains, but it's way too fast, but I finally figured it out anyway. You can use your mutant powers wherever you want, but it uses your life, so you don't really want to do it. If you have an orb, though, and you're low on health, you can use your mutant power anyway, and it doesn't use your life. It uses the orb. So that's some good stuff. This game is very quiet, by the way, and I don't know how it's coming through on the mix. I did turn it up a whole lot. I keep everything very quiet anyway because the PlayStation mic is so crazy quiet that even with all the boosting I'm allowed to do, it's still this quiet. So, but this game is like, instead of being like minus 30 or minus 29 decibels like I think I usually do on most stuff, or minus 22 on decibels on loud stuff like Dreamcast games, this one is minus, no, I'm sorry, on quiet stuff. Loud stuff like Dreamcast games, I might go down even further, down to like minus 32 or something. Yeah, so like really quiet games, I'll put on like 22 or something. This one's on 10. So it's actually being reduced less than my mic is being boosted. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. The one thing I've learned from streaming as a hobby, the one thing I've actually like gained knowledge about, is that I have learned that people who have the job of being an audio engineer have a real job that's very hard, and it takes a special skill to know how to do that I don't fucking have. Alright, now let's try Colossus. Colossus was my favorite X-Men back in the day. He's pretty cool. I like Colossus a lot. He's a wildly complicated character to use in most of Capcom's games that I don't much care for using longer. Well, I kind of like him though. He's fun. He is a character that you'll see in Children of the Atom. There's several characters who have very subtle animation. All the characters are really well animated in that game. Like almost as good as Street Fighter 3, probably better than most of the Darkstalkers games. Honestly, I mean, it's really fantastic. And as they made the spin-offs with Street Fighter and stuff and mixed in the Street Fighter Alpha graphics and whatever, they massively cut the quality of animation of those X-Men characters. Like a whole shit ton. The Marvel game is also kind of like that. It's really well animated. Some really beautiful animation. And then it got the chop Also, Marvel Superheroes is the only Capcom fighting game that I think got a shitty port to the Saturn. Although I never played Children of the Atom on the Saturn, and I think I played Children of the Atom on the PlayStation, and I liked it at the time, but I don't know that it's really a good port. It was handled by Acclaim, which is really, really weird. But yeah, so the characters that have what I call subtle animation, like Colossus is one of them. There's a few others that where they don't. I guess Silver Samurai to a lesser extent, he's not like super active or whatever. So like when they got carried over to the X-Men versus and Marvel versus games, they just looked way shittier. Like they, especially Marvel versus Capcom 2, that's got the most chopped down animation of almost any game in the series, by the way. It's really a shame too. I mean, I like the better animation, but some of the later games are kind of better games. So that's kind of the way it is. Not that Children of the Atom is a bad game. It's not by any means. It's great. It may not be balanced great. It got a lot of revisions, which to me points towards bad balancing probably being a thing. This is an interesting fighting juggernaut. Let's see. Oh fuck! Yeah, now I'm just ripping through lives. I knew it would get way harder. This is designed to take your money, kind of beat 'em up, not designed to be super fair challenge time. I don't know. A lot of people say that Konami's beat 'em ups are quarter munchers, but I found a lot of ways around. Like in the Ninja Turtles games, there's like strategies to do well on bosses and things like that.
To locate their base on Island M. Destroy it.
A lot of voices. I've also always thought the refresh on this game looked weird, like the actual frame rate of everything. Don't know what the refresh of the arcade monitor is. It might be 57 hertz or something. And it just translates across a little weird. Y'all into 57 frame per second gaming. Yo. Lizard man, fuck everything up all the time for me. Oh, that's weird.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, also a very cool character. Also the first one I've played so far that's not going to appear in X-Men Children of the Atom. God, this is awful. I don't even have any clue what the strategy for something like that is. If there is one. Oh, I think we're coming up on the welcome to die. I'll get stoked for this. Oh, there we go. Let's stomp on him.
X-Men, welcome to die.
There you go. Welcome to die.
Dazzler.
Dazzler. Nobody ever chose Dazzler. She was your sixth and final choice.
Go and
3 or
rescue
less. They're very specific about it if you take the time to read it here. It's good that they find a way to like encourage you to use your mutant power at least at some point. They should have just not made it a crash attack, made it a power up, and then put the power ups in the game where you can get them sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. Like just kind of acknowledging the fact that crash attacks are generally a bad value unless you're already being comboed. And enemies tend to do knockdowns instead of combos in this game, so, you know. The Cyclops. He's a much better character than a lot of these characters I've noticed. Cyclops and Wolverine are actually pretty good. I think I did alright with just about everybody except for Kitty Pryde, to be honest. Everybody except for Dazzler. And sadly, Nightcrawler did not go particularly well. I am trying, by the way. I'm not treating this like some free play, crap fest where I'm just like mashing the button and barely paying attention. I'm giving whatever effort I can to try to do okay. I'm just shitty at it. Trying to keep that credits number down at the bottom as big as possible by the end of the game. That's my challenge. I actually prefer that to free play. I like knowing, at least knowing how shitty I did. Oh, fuck you and your dragon breath. I'm so proud of how I put that to use. That was really, really well done.
Colossus.
Yeah, Colossus is fun because you can legit beat ass. Shit.
You must rescue the professor!
Okay. I used to have this game on my phone. That one was formatted for widescreen. It had pretty good controls for a mobile game. I used to have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my phone now that I think about it, and I don't have that anymore. That sucks balls. I'm sure it's delisted. What a bunch of bullshit. Oh, that was literally unfair. Like, I actually literally cannot move.
Wolverine.
awesome.
The White Queen welcomes you to die.
Oh, they even have a different variation of Welcome You to Die. Holy, Welcome to Die, and then the White Queen welcomes you to die, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. It's a little awkward, but I mean, at least it's proper English, I guess. I mean, not perfectly, I guess. You really want to say welcome to your death or something like that. Yeah, no, I guess you could say welcome to the die. Welcome to die, though? No.
Storm.
Is that Galactus or just like a... I don't understand.
Juggernaut will flatten you.
Shit. Oh, so the other dude's not Juggernaut? Or is he? Hell, I don't know. I'm gonna look that up later.
Nightcrawler. X-Men. Nice job. Magneto is over there. Follow me.
Oh shit.
You fell into our trap.
Oh, move on. As if it's just that simple. Just stop getting hit in the face. I hate how they give you that power up, then I never get to use it, because as soon as I go, it's like 4 hits, and then it's like, you hit, and it's like, yeah, I got 2 hits left, and then I'm mash the button, and I'm dead. The move never happens, I'm just dead. That's how it's mostly been going down. There we go, at least I got the move off for once. 4 quarters wasted.
Tight lights.
The jump kick is so beyond useless.
Colossus. X-Men. Magneto is planning to attack Earth from his asteroid base. You must foil his plan before it's too late. Go after the giant sentinel.
One moment. Yeah, I have a pause button now. That was a smart thing to add. I'll be back in just a second. I'm dropping some serious quarters here. X-Men was a 25-cent game when it launched, but by the end of 1992, it was a 50-cent game, just like everything else. So what I call the Street Fighter II effect. So I'm either $3 or $6 in already, depending. most arcades I know though, if you went to a real arcade, they had 50-cent pricing on everything, but you'd spend $5 for tokens and they'd give you $10 worth of tokens. And that was like their special that they did every weekend or whatever. So we'll just treat these as if they were 25-cent credits. Let's say that I'm out $3.50 so far. Excuse me, $3.75.
Wolverine.
Oh, not good, buddy. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. I hate these guys. I have to keep fighting these. These dudes suck. This is what's called a boss rush. It's a way of padding out the ending of a game. Lots of beat-em-ups do it, especially when they want extra money from you.
Nightcrawler.
Shit.
Dazzler.
He just keeps kicking me in the face. Oh man, this is going so poorly. and mutant power is just not happening. It's just not coming out quick enough. Nah, that bitch.
Alas, that was Mystique, not Magneto. Magneto is at another place. Go, X-Men!
The princess in another castle. This is Magneto.
I am Magneto, master of Magnet. Come, X-Chicken. Shield.
X-Chicken, that's awesome. Some good shit talking anyway. Despite the piss poor English.
Colossus. Dip. Kill you. Kill you. X-Chicken. X-Men, come. Dead. You are dead. Dead. Come, X-Chicken. You are nothing. Shield. You are helpless against my power, X-Men. Kill you. You are dead.
How are we landing on here?
Die. Shield. You are nothing. You are helpless against my power, X-Men.
I guess he was invincible to my super attack while he was doing that bullshit too. That sucks.
Kill you.
It sucks. It feels a little unfair.
Die.
It's fun that X-Chicken is the last words you hear voiced in this game. Note the game is not over yet. I wonder if it's just because it loops. I mean, we're getting a credit roll. 21 credits, $5.25 US currency in 1992. To beat this game, you can beat it on $5, a little bit of practice. Which is so typical for a beat 'em up, I gotta say. Clocking in at 46 minutes, that's fairly lengthy one. I mean, I think 35 minutes is probably the average for this type of game. And this was the warning about having, because it just loops, if you've still no credit. They don't cheat you out of the last credit for beating the game like most games do. I've had arcade games where I literally like put in money and like hit the boss like once, or my friend hit the boss once or something, and then it was over, and it's like I spent money for that, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna switch it up for Children of the Atom, I guess. This is a pretty fun game, though. You know, if you're into just homebrew scene, check out the Saturn version, I guess. That's pretty cool that exists now. I might have to burn off a copy of that. I don't think I'll bother doing a real hardware stream, because, I mean, It's the same shit either way, right? I am perfectly fine with running arcade games off emulators, and I do it all the time. And I didn't notice a single glitch on this game, which is good because sometimes Konami hardware is a little, it can be a little flakier than some of the other stuff. The next game I'm going to run is a CPS game, and that's such a well-emulated piece of hardware that it'll probably be pixel perfect in every imaginable way. And that's X-Men Children of the Atom. I'm going to swap those over the span of a break here. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We got to do these beat 'em up run-throughs every once in a while. It's a good time. I'll be back in a little bit with some X-Men Children of the Atom, Capcom 1994 arcade game. isn't this game beautiful in its original form? These characters, like I said, had so much animation removed in later versions. Their animation was fucked with. The effects were changed. A lot of the idle animations were removed, so they seem just like, yeah, she looks very different in this than she does in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because she's animated so differently. And then there's other stuff that comes into play too, like the color palette possibly being off in other games and fucking scaling to a different resolution in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and other games. Some of these sprites really took a beating over the years, and this is where they looked best, really, in this original game, which had, like I said, almost in the same realm as something like Street Fighter 3 or Art of Fighting 3. Like, truly, amongst the best. It's up there with, Guru, Mark of the Wolves, and fucking Guilty Gear and stuff like that. It's a really, really well animated game. As for the game balance, though, I mean, the CPU is fucking awful. Beyond awful. I can't even begin to describe how awful. And I don't know that it's really balanced well for a competitive game at like high levels either, but it's fun with friends. I will say that about it. Nobody knows what they're doing. It's a great time. I think I perhaps turned this one down a bit too much too. Let me adjust that volume real quick here. Could come up a notch. Let's try this. Sound a little better. And anytime I have to fight Sentinel too, especially, it's just a total shit show. So I can't hardly beat any. This is much like playing Super Street Fighter 2, the arcade game. I just have to kind of go into it with the mindset that the CPU is jacked up and you might not even be able to beat one of them. You might just be fighting the same asshole the whole time. Oh man. It's funny, I canceled a Mortal Kombat 2 stream not too long ago, and it wasn't any worse than this shit. It's the same shit where I'm just getting my ass completely handed to me by the first couple of enemies or whatever. Well, I'll do it at some point. Mortal Kombat 2 is a great game. It deserves to be featured, even if I suck really bad at it. Just like this game deserves to be featured, even if I suck really bad at it. It's fun. Good game. The animation and art in it are just top notch. It's some of Capcom's absolute best 2D work. I really think so. Let's see maybe if we can get somebody other than the Sentinel as our enemy. Jesus. You know who I did well with when I in practice was Silver Samurai. Oh fuck it, I'm not gonna enter names. This is just so embarrassingly bad. Who cares, right? Again, he just looks so much cooler here than he does in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Just a bunch of extra animation. Nice. You win, buddy. Silver Samurai is definitely fun to play as. I read online that Iceman works the best against the CPU, but I fucking cannot play as Iceman. I truly don't have any feel for him at all. Shit. Yikes. Come on, dude. Nice. Not really sure what happened with my super there, though. I feel like I did it, but then it didn't happen or something. And it took all the bar. shit. Man, I hate that move. Damn. Nice. That's bullshit right there. Alright. He's just tearing me apart this round. Crazy shit I've never seen. Fuck! I thought I had it there. That sucks. Let's see if Cyclops can take him down. Oh yeah, so this might also be referenced in Borderlands 2. I swear to God I heard an enemy say Optic Blast the other night. I don't know if that's a general Cyclops saying or if it's something more specific to this game either. I mean, maybe there's some odd point in the comic where he says Optic Blast for some reason, but So yeah, it's just ass-kickingly hard. It's like really stupidly hard. That's identical to what Silver Samurai does with the same combination. Shit, that's not good. Shit. It's gonna just be Iceman again, right? You know, like one of two different tracks every time you play this, I think. Oh no, never mind, I'm wrong. Psylocke, background I haven't seen, everything. Spamming my way to victory. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. The Storm's getting it done, see? Oh, you bastard. That didn't take my energy, though. Dickhead. Shit. Yeah, I feel like all the detail and animation on like Cyclops looks like a completely different sprite almost in this game compared to like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Just pulled the life out of these characters. Damn. Oh man, I was actually like legit dazed. Colossus is very hard to use. I have no idea how to use Sentinel, but he absolutely gives me hell whenever he's up. So who knows, maybe he's the man. The robot man. If you try to not just run, this is just me hitting hard punch, by the way. You'd think that they would just not want to do that, but it looks like you can maybe cakewalk the game with Sentinel, I guess. Yeah, is it really this just crazy unbalanced? Because using Sentinel's super easy and fighting against him sucks. I'm almost under the impression that he's a bullshit character. is one of the highest mobility characters that this should be the least effective against, and it's still fucking ripping ass. We did like a few things to accommodate for her defensive maneuvers. Okay. Okay, Sentinel didn't just cakewalk his way out of that, so... What's this guy like? He's somebody I never really used in this before, but have used in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 some. I mean, he seemed like an okay character. Oof. So Iceman is like... He's got 3 different aims on his shot. Like, one's down, one's straight, one's up. So, like, one's designed to be used in the air, which is very odd. And kind of requires some getting used to be honest. And by getting used to, I mean mostly I just don't, and I get my ass kicked when I use them. It's just too complicated for me. Yeah, he'll do it down even if you're facing the ground, which is crazy. That's awesome. It's not enough to get the job done, but it is awesome. That's tough stuff.
Round 3. Fight!
Fuck. That's the best I've ever done with Iceman, probably. No idea how to use Psylocke.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, I get that. That makes sense at least. Shit.
You lose. Round 2.
Oh, that's wild. Shit.
You lose.
Break here for a second.
X-Men. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Here comes a new challenge.
Play just a little bit more of this, even though it's completely insanely difficult. we've seen all the characters basically. But it is so cool to be able to play games nowadays on emulators. You gotta appreciate this, or in nice compilation packages like this is included in the Capcom Marvel Fighting Collection. It's a great package. Same emulation I'm using here. It's pretty sure they use Final Burn Neo or some other variation of Final Burn, like Fightcade. I have no idea how to use Spiral at all. Just seems awful. Just seems like a piece of shit character. Oh, it's supposed to do something that resembles a special move. Imagine that. Now I'm super fast. That's what that does. It makes you fast. Lost on time. Damn, that's sad. It's all Tornado Claw all the time. What the fuck? What kind of sorcery is this?
You lose. Round 3. Fight. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Precision barrage. Tornado claw. 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 Precision barrage. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. You lose.
Game.
Round 1. Fight. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Precision barrage. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. You win. Round 2. Fight. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Precision barrage. Tornado. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Precision barrage.
What a bunch of bullshit.
You lose. Round 3. Fight. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Grill claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Precision barrage. Tornado claw. You lose.
That's me giving it all my all, basically. I don't. That's probably my best character, playing the best I can. I did pretty well with Storm. Maybe we'll give her another shot.
Round 1. Fight.
Fucking dick. Always managed to squeeze in the last hit. Yeah, well, that's probably about enough of that. It's a great game. It's not a great game to play against the computers, sadly. Just like the Mortal Kombat games or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo or lots of other fighting games in the arcade. Playing against a computer is absolutely shit. No matter what you set the settings on, it doesn't even seem to make any difference. Or at least it doesn't to me, because 1 is just as hard as 8 to me on this, because it's completely hard. It's just a complete full-on like ass beating that I can't even get anywhere close to doing anything on. So, other than it being way outside of my skill level, good fighting game. And the X-Men arcade games, a good beat 'em up as well. X-Men got treated okay in games, sort of. The first X-Men games people my age probably would have played would have been the Nintendo cartridge, the NES game, X-Men by LJN, which is one of the worst fucking things ever unleashed on mankind. That is truly bottom of the barrel dog shit. But things got better as it went along. We had the Capcom fighting games, which are great. The Genesis games, platform action games, are pretty alright. Maybe I'll stream them someday. They're not fantastic, but they're decent. And at the time, even getting a decent game with X-Men was like, oh man, this is awesome. The beat 'em up's solid. Like I said, it's a Konami beat 'em up. It's great. There was a Super Nintendo game, both a Marvel and an X-Men game that they did separately with different characters that are side-scrolling beat 'em ups that are kind of interesting. I'll show those off at some point too. They're completely 2D but have very large characters. Like they're on a single plane. It's a lot like Ninja Warriors, I guess is the best way to describe it. But they have a little bit of platforming on them, not much. Mostly it's about fighting. They're alright too. They're not fantastic, but they're pretty cool. They have good graphics. Probably the best thing that ever happened to X-Men on video games is the stuff that Capcom did with it. And even though I'm talking shit about the lack of animation in some of the later ones, the gameplay got better with them as they went along, kind of. I certainly prefer the way Marvel versus Street Fighter and X-Men versus Street Fighter before it. Those are like excellent playing games that have the primo feel to them, I think, and the best rosters and just everything. They're great. But the X-Men and Marvel game that set them up are, maybe they're a little more experimental, maybe not as well balanced, but graphically intense and very well made and interesting fighting games. So yeah, X-Men did well in fighting games, and beat 'em ups and such. And we still got some other good ones later on, like X-Men Legends, and maybe I'll play those as well. They got some action RPGs, kind of. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Anyway, we'll be back on the Borderlands tomorrow morning, starting at around 9 a.m. Central Time. More Borderlands, and we'll play that until we've beaten all the true Vault Hunter stuff that I want to do. And then we'll wrap it up somewhere in Ultimate Vault Hunter or when we're doing extra content. So, got plenty of that to go. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.